Ladies and gentlemen, it is game time. Welcome to the Nigerian Pro League. It is season 6, and it's your main man Freestyle here. I'm just catching a vibe. Brought to you by 10 and 80 and Carbon Finance. Do not forget, the road to Romania starts here. Apologies, guys, for the little bit of technical difficulties and why we started a little bit on the late side, but Priest is here to take you guys on a journey. I am rocking my signature green, white, and green because, it's the NPL. You got to rep Nigeria, green, white, green season. And, I did get, I got a new haircut today, the vibes. Can't judge me. I stay fresh, can't lie. But it is NPL season, ladies and gentlemen. It is Super Weekend. And you know what that means. Points to the finals. I believe there's like 2 new teams that are joining us into the Super Weekend for the first time. So I'm looking out for those teams to see how they perform when the pressure is on. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL. It is Super Weekend 2, Day 1. And it's time for us to stay strapped and get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL Season 6. It is your boy Priest. Let's go there. Ooh. Okay. We cool. We good. Well, let's pop a little bit of audio in there. We stay strapped. And yes, it's game time, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed game time. We've got 15 teams in the cut right here and 54 bodies in the lobby. Fortunately, you will not be seeing all of that in the feed. But all you gotta know is violence is brewing. So, apologies for the setup. It's not necessarily the most accurate right now, but surely will be fixed up, and hopefully, we will progress as the game continues to move on. Whew. So, taking a look at the leaderboard though, Old Guards 03 and active. The top 3 teams in the cut right now. Okay, yeah, this is the league, so I don't think there's any rewards here. I don't think there's any rewards in this stage. I think these rewards are from the finals. I think. Yeah, I think the rewards are from the finals. Yeah, I think the rewards are from the finals, but I could be wrong. The league stage is no joke, but it is a Super Weekend, so you are closer, a little bit closer to the finals. All you have to do is put some points on the board. 21st Century getting their hands dirty on the northern side, or rather in the central side of the bridge right there. I believe it is a team from Team Extreme losing Senior Boy very, very quickly and abruptly. 21st Century in an even split. A very tricky split, I might add. But you know for a fact that they are ready to take the engagements into their hands, one after the other. And now they spray into the darkness, and Baby will be spotted away and knocked away as well. Roy tries to pull up into the corner there, and Baby will be spotted and dropped away, but Sean tries his absolute best, but he's overwhelmed, knocked down to the ground and thirsted. Baby still trying to get up, and here comes Choco, Team Extreme. Choco just pops a little bit towards the downside. See Roy trying to get away, pops a couple of shots in the general direction, might just work the track too. And Choco is that man, gets the second knock, might just get the confirmation to work through it, does get the second knock. And he is going to get another one in the cut right there. Grenade might just be the next choice of action here, as Ronnie is nowhere to be found just yet. And now the guys from Team Extreme have been battling for their life here. They've lost 1, they've lost 2. And will they lose 3 and 4? Pharaoh rotating on the right hand side, might just take the advantage. The 21st Century are battling to keep the guys from Extreme at bay. Choco still looking for trouble, not letting this one slay. But the grenade will send him all the way back to retrace his steps. He has to be careful of Fero though. Fero's on the right hand side. Might just pop him the moment he gets his head up. He has to be careful. And he might just decide to use that advantage to pop right through a local couple of shots right again. But Ronnie has to pull up. Ronnie has to play the devil's advocate on the western side. Pops a couple of shots again. Might just do the trick. But Choco will be warned and dropped right down. And again, he is going to get knocked away. But Choco gets the job done. Pops a couple of shots. And Fero is there to the rescue. And here comes Ronnie on the right hand side. Might just decide to pop right through. Ooh, Ronnie tries again. Is he going to get the knock? No, Ronnie will be failed immediately. And Choco will be dispatched. 21st Century taking the game away from the guys from Team Extreme. And that is what you love to see there. 8 eliminations coming to 21st Century. And that is what they love to see. That is what they love to do. Unfortunately, they did lose Raw in that engagement. But 8 points is nothing to be ashamed of. Play zone. And also effervescent. The guys from Dream Team and Cyclone Shield still not in that zone just yet. Making their rotations from that western region. The eastern side, first Arctics. Not getting too swifty with it. The north area being occupied by the guys from 03. Might just run into the guys from Play very, very soon. But it looks like our Dream Team are making the same kind of rotation with the guys from Cyclone Shield. It looks like they might run into each other in this northern area. The moment they decide to, hop onto that hill. Could get very tricky for them. Dream Team will be taking the initiative of getting out of dodge. They do not want to get eliminated. They do not want to get blown away. They will make their advance inside of that play zone. Very, very wise choice for Dream Team to find somewhere else to navigate inside of that zone. These compounds will not be it. They are not inside of that play zone. They might just run into the guys from Men of Blood. Cyclone Shield making the advance as well. And if there's a possibility they might just run into this one. Chris pops inside, looks towards the north, and he does see the guy from Men of Blood. But Men of Blood will run into Cyclone Shield instead. It looks like a head-on collision from that northern area. There's a chance that a lot could be going on. A lot could be happening from that area there. The guys from Men of Blood have their work cut out for them. But I spoke too soon. Roach will spray into the distance, catch Creed, and knocks him clean. Danny Brown will make the advance towards that position. And surely he will eliminate Creed here. The spray, the cover fire for the rest of his teammates will do the best it can. But surely Danny Brown will get that finish. As the rest of the guys from Cyclone Shield will make the advance towards that southern position. The guys from Men of Blood lose yet another player, Rage, and the next one to possibly go down. He's cut down to about 20 HP, and surely he will be failed now, courtesy of the guys from Dream Team. They are caught in a sandwich, as Chris will catch Rage, knocks him away, quite clean, I might add. Cyclone Shield still maintaining that northern position, but Lobby will hop into his vehicle and get out of dodge. I do not think they will go for that revive. No, they will not. But they will be heading into the guys from Knock and Lobby as Agbalagba is ready to take the violence towards that position. Balabulu, the Town Hall, pops a couple of shots towards that general direction. And the guys from the Men of Blood are caught into a very, very three-way sandwich. Might just pop a couple of shots through that opening right there. As Rage continues to bleed out, Men of Blood making the wrongest choice here. Cyclone Shield now starting to drive around and search for them. Again, Magic comes outside. A little bit too long. Danny Brown pops very, very closely there. But Chris will get that elimination for Dream Team as Rage is going to succumb to his injuries. And guys from Men of Blood hanging out very, very quietly, I might add. But Lobby is all alone with his teammate here. Guys from Knock and Lobby equally as unrepentant, as I might add. Smokes going out. Knock and Lobby still waiting for him to pop outside. Malabulu knows for a fact that he's ready for all that smoke. You hear the bullets ringing in the background. Dream Team and Cyclone Shield going into it. The play zone has shifted away. Knock and Lobby know what's good for them. They make the advance away from that area, trying to find somewhere else to call home, at least for the time being. advancing themselves, getting an angle, just a safe enough distance into this western portion of the circle there. You have the eyes set onto the guys from Cyclone Shield and Vibe as well. But there's so many teams though, fighting and holding on. 0-3 still in the distance, playing from the north. 4 eliminations to them. Real sprays into the smoke. A couple of shots ringing towards the guys from Foul Play, and I saw this engagement happening earlier. But it's never too late. Better late than never, at least. Reals will try. You can hear the AWM ringing in the background. Players start to fall, one after the other. It's the Super Weekend. They know that every single point here counts. This is not the league stages. You have only 8 games to make your mark, to qualify into the finals. This is the road to the finals. This is where it all begins. It's all about performance bonuses here, but they will be leaving the guys from Foul Play to survive, at least for the time being. 0-3, very, very comfortable with their splits. But it is phase 4 circle. 42 teams still, 42 players in the cut. 13 teams out here. You know that these teams are not to be trifled with. Dream Team and OG on that eastern side. It looks like something might be brewing for them very soon, I might add. Active Gaming up with 3 eliminations, and they start to hang around and relax themselves here. They have lost Skinny, but it's not enough to deter them. Nexus just pulls up in time into that area. Ness been waiting, sprays into the distance, but ooh, the reflexes from Nexus is fantastic. Hops around his vehicle there and escapes the danger that is a Ness. But Surge will be knocked away there, and 0-3 are starting the advance. Reals is the one that catches him. It's a 3 versus 2, I believe, or 4 versus 2, and 0-3 start to make the advance. Nexus looking straight into the sniper tower there. Might just be the job. Nexus surviving, hanging on. Still, Surge has been picked up, but No Name will be knocked away, courtesy of the guys from the Foul Play. Sharmut the one this time. The left hand side still looking very free, but it is not inside of the play zone. Nexus will head back to rescue his teammate. PlayStation 5, law knowing the guys from 0-3 one after the other. But Nexus will head back into the vehicle. There's a 1 versus 1 scenario. We will catch PlayStation 5 and send him back into the lobby. 0-3 supremacy, 7 eliminations. Nexus to the rescue. And 0-3 will survive again. PlayStation 5 almost had them by the neck there, but they will survive. No Name is still knocked away, but the revive will come through. 0-3 back to full strength. And they're starting to cook the lobby once more. Cyclone Shield approaching from the western side. You have 5 eliminations, 4 from Roach, 1 from Falcon, and now they start to raise the numbers. Danny Brown is going to be there to pop the vehicles and make good use of them. Vibe on that western hinge. And I do believe they just eliminated the guys from Lock and Lobby. Dealing with them at a time would it suffice. Dream Team will be holding the down front, the valley position. You do have 2 eliminations, courtesy of course, but there's a whole lot more they need to do. Vehicles the tires start to lessen, and that is Dream Team doing the absolute best of holding on. But then, how much more longer can they hold on? That's a new spray onto Roach there. It's a warning shot from Chris. Roach will hit the deck and survive just in time to not get knocked away. Play zone, shifting the guys from Cyclone Shield within sight. Chris right there. That's a beautiful spray from Chris, but he will be warned almost immediately there by Cyclone Shield. All of them absolutely ready to deal with him though. But 0-3 getting their hands very, very dirty here. They've got 2 eliminations extra picked up. That is courtesy of a couple of teams north of that position. Vibe trying their best to hold on. You can see them shooting inside of the distance there. Iceman sprays, but nothing connects. They are outside of the play zone. And Vibe doing their absolute best just to hold this position. They've won their first elimination, but here comes Ace just outside. He peeps just a little. He is going to find Iceman, knocks him clean off, and now O3 will have the opportunity to pull up to this position. But it is not inside of the play zone, but Ace will take the advance. And now O3 is starting to cook. They come very, very closely here. And one spray after the next. The guys from Vibe will catch Ace again. Knocks him clean off. Will take the advance, but another one goes down. O3 in danger right now. Confirmation onto Ace. He knocks and goes back into his position. Nexus will be confirmed next immediately by Bougie. And 3 eliminations from 0 there for the guys from Vibe Gaming. Super strong defensive position. But O3 are not done yet. They still have a player. I believe that is No Name still outside. Surviving, holding their own, holding that position. Dream Team will be discovered finally by Cyclone Shield and sent away. 4 teams left and 12 players in the cut right now. And the numbers continue to rise up. Falcon pops the smokes to the right hand side. Cyclone Shield looking ever the strongest. 8 eliminations to them. And nobody now can stand in their way. The play zone is free for them. But I spoke too soon. Afro Esports will be advancing inside of that play zone. But they do have a 3-man team. Reels is still there for O3 on the eastern side. Makes the advance. Again, O3 trying their best to hold on. Smoke's already coming out from Hunter there. He is going to be doing his absolute best to hold it in. Now the guys from Cyclone Shield have been spotted by Hunter. He tries the edge of the circle there, sprays right across the field, but nothing connects just yet. Afro Esports fighting the battles on so many ends. Lasering through towards the guys from Vibe. Another knock goes right through. Iceman in danger. Grenade from Roach drops him immediately, and a confirmation grenade to boost as well. Afro Esports laying damage onto the guys from Vibe, courtesy of Cyclone Shield as well. Now it's even. It's a 4 versus 3 across the field battle, but Roach will be spotted and knocked away by Laser. Afro Esports now is the opportunity for them to capitalize on Hunter. You're not gonna tell him twice. He makes the advance. The left hand side is his choice. And now Danny Brown is there to peek the covers. But now they spot his vehicle, the Bugatti. Might as well blow it up immediately though. And Afro Esports, they've been hanging on for dear life right now. The numbers advantage is not in their favor, but they do have the play zone. They've made the advance relatively very quickly. And now this would be the deciding moment here. They do try again. And it will do the job. Stoner just popping the utilities right there. But Danny Brown will be discovered by Swags. He's knocked to the ground. And now it's a 3 versus 3. Afro Esports now is the chance they've been looking for. Hunter has to be careful though. He might not just overextend. Roach is on the left hand side. He is not free. There is work to be done. But if the revive comes right through, it's not going to work. But no, Roach is discovered by Swags. He might just be knocked away. He is going to be spotted and knocked right through by Stoner. Stoner pops the left and the right as well. And he's going to catch Swags and send it back into the lobby. Goes back on his knees. And Falcon is there to keep the guys from Cyclone Shield up. But the smokes would be the wiser choice, but Lasers again gets another knock, and now they're in trouble. Pops right through a couple of shots. Laser might be discovered, but no, Laser's just better. Shoots right through. Cyclone Shield fall to second place, and Afro Esports take the chicken dinner in the Super Weekend with a whopping 14 eliminations. And Cyclone Shield just falling a little bit short there, but they did not disappoint either. They did have 11, I believe 11 eliminations and a second place finish. Vibe in third place with 3 eliminations. O3 in fourth place with, yeah, that is 9. And Dream Team in 5th place with 2. Active in 6th place with 4. 21st Century in 7th place with 10. The guys from No Gaming 8th place with 1. Magic and the rest of the guys from Men of Blood in 9th place with 2. First Arctics in 10th place with nothing. Foul Played 11th place with 1. Knock and Lobby in 12th place with nothing. 13th place, the guys from Old Guards. 14th place. 14th place, the guys from Team Extreme. With 1 elimination. And No Rage Esports in 15th place with nothing. And Oxygen in 16th place with nothing. And that is a bang up job though, coming in from the guys from Afro Esports, ladies and gentlemen. But do not be in disarray, ladies and gentlemen. It is the NPL, the Nigerian Pro League, Season 6, the Super Weekend, Week 2. And you can see for a fact that Afro Esports are running away with this one with a beautiful performance. Cyclone Shield, I really thought they had that one in the bag, though. I was expecting a split from them. I don't know why they wanted to trade bullets with Afro Esports long range. That's never going to work. That is never going to work. You know, if you want to, they did have the numbers advantage. All they had to do was play a spread, you know, use smokes, get into the zone, and then fight the guys from Cyclone Shield, you know, prone to prone, close quarters to close quarters. That's where Danny Brown, you know, would have come in handy. But, you know, all's well that ends well. Second place with 11 elimination is not too bad. We're going to add those points to what they've already got. And I believe, you know, they're starting to make something work out of this one just yet. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL. Ladies, it's a sweet one. It's a sweet one. It's a sweet one for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, catch us. Yeah, that was a fun one. Fun one, I won't lie. But woo, stay strapped, guys. It is the NPL Season 6. We return after this break to give you guys a rundown of the leaderboards. Stay strapped and stay ready. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nigerian Pro League. And it is it's super weekend time. You know what vibe it is, you know what time it is. Super weekend, and we stay strapped and we stay ready. You know, we stay absolutely ready right now to pop right through. But we saw the guys from Afro Esports do a whopping number of eliminations in the last game and a chicken dinner to boot. So we know for a fact that that they stay ready and they're already boosting themselves to get into the finals. You know, the road to the finals begins here, and all of these teams are already getting a little bit feisty here. So you know for a fact that they are ready. But you know, it's green wine green season. We stay super strapped and we stay super ready to put the numbers on the board, ladies and gentlemen. It is game time. It is the NPL Season 6. It is Super Weekend. It is Super Weekend Day 2, actually. Super Weekend 2. Interesting stuff, though. But all of these teams have done their absolute best to get their numbers on the board. And it looks like they might just be ready to get something more extra to boost those standings to get themselves into the NPL Season 6 finals. Remember, every single point you get in the Super Weekend is important. It counts for something. It counts for a general and overall leaderboard. And that leaderboard is where you should be. You should be in the top 16 of that leaderboard. The top 16 teams will get into the finals. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the NPL Season 6 Match 2. Active Gaming, I believe, just got blown away, and that was relatively very quick, actually. You know. Three brothers falling behind in yesterday's, rather in the last game. They did a fantastic job of getting a significant number of eliminations. Actually, I believe they got up to 9 before they got snuffed out by Vibe Gaming. In a very strong defensive position, I might add. They did do a fantastic job of holding out, but hopefully, you know, it will be enough to do something for them. We'll be very delighted to hold out the ends of the game, you know. But it is a numbers game here, you know for a fact. No, 3 will be enjoying themselves just in a central position out here. And I think everyone, this is the first time in the first circle that every single team is inside the play zone. And that says a lot. You know, there is no team that is actually outside of the play zone except a couple of stragglers from old guards, and that's pretty much it. Maybe Roy from 21st Century on that eastern side. But the rest of the teams are actually inside of the play zone. Everyone is in the zone. No one is outside. So they are going to, I'm pretty sure all these teams are going to hang tight. But this central position here looks like there's a lot of bodies around. Oxygen getting chased away by the guys from Afro Esports. I believe Hunter just from the hill spraying downwards. Lynx has been tagged up, a little bit banged up there. But they are in a building. Afro Esports will not be pushing this one. They will try to get a knock and maybe try to make an advance off of that knock. But it's not looking like that is what is going to happen, at least for the time being. They have a lot of work to do still to maintain this area, but hopefully it will work in their favor. Lynx has to be careful though with that peeking he's doing. There's a I believe there's a car 98 somewhere up there, and all he has is a level 2 helmet, and it doesn't fare well. If he tries again, he might just get knocked away, and that might be the opening that Afro Esports have been waiting on. It will do the trick. Again, they will try their best to do the job, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? Again, you know, all of these teams have they have something to lose, and that is that slot in the finals. Of course, the leaderboard will contain 18 teams when it comes out, actually. You know, I believe we got what team did we even get? We got I believe Oxygen and one other team. I think Team Extreme. Was it Team Extreme? I know there's 2 teams that was able to come into the Super Weekend that wasn't here last week. I know Oxygen, and I think Team Extreme. I think Free Esports is not here. Free Esports did not make it this time around. Yes, I believe Free Esports did not make it this time around. They got snuffed out, and they did not make it in time. But Afro Esports, I believe Afro Esports as well. I think this is their first Super Weekend. I think they did not make it last weekend. Yes, so it's Afro Esports and Oxygen. The 2 teams are actually facing each other right now. They did not make the Super Weekend last week, but Afro Esports did come starting with a bang in that last game, and that was enough for them to boost themselves all the way up. That is a fantastic game, but they are a little bit shy onto the likes of 03, Cyclone Shield, and Active. When it comes to, you know, the numbers, they did do fantastic numbers in the last game, but will they be able to replicate it? I mean, it is Miramar. Afro Esports is one of those teams that is significantly very, very dangerous when it comes to Miramar games. You know, they are very, very equal to the task, but will they be equal to this task? That is the question at hand here, because they will be doing a bang-up job of holding out. But now the play zone shrinking ever so slightly will decide on how the rest of these teams will play it. You can see Cyclone Shield just hanging on there, West, a little bit in front of El Pozo. Anyone can surprise them, and speaking of surprise, it could be Knock and Lobby coming in from that western region. But it looks like here, No Rage Esports might just get their hands a little bit dirty. The moment they keep continuing to make these rotations, they might just run into the guys from foul play if they're not careful. Right outside of Picardo, they've already lost Armani, but I do believe this will not last a little bit too long. Again, they start to try their best to hang on a bit and just to work right through. No Rage Esports, who is good at surviving in there, but Knock and Lobby driving a little bit too close towards the guys from Vibe there. They will get knocked away though. The Town Hall drives a little bit too close for comfort. He will be warned, as his teammate will be confirmed and sent back into the lobby. Balabulu, the Town Hall, the best player in the guys from Knock and Lobby. Somehow they did come in as a 3-man team. Shiki, fortunately, has been sent all the way back. Fortunately, Captain is not here, but Vibe will take this advance. They will take this smoke. They want to eliminate the guys from Knock and Lobby, but it looks like they might just lose someone if they're not careful enough. Bougie will be playing defense on the far end there. Has to be careful of the Town Hall. And Balagba is equally as careful there. Bougie will be spotted, and this beautiful spray from the Town Hall. And Kenny is going to rotate around them. They are in a beautiful sandwich here. Vibe looking very, very strong, trying to squeeze in the guys from Knock and Lobby, pinning them just inside of these compounds. It's a 4 versus 2. They've already taken one. They might just decide to take the rest. Again, Kenny is there to do his job. He's going to be playing a little bit of sarcasm there. Couple pot shots might warn him out, might fall out the town hall just to get him outside. That is all he needs, just a little need there to do the job. Bougie drives right through. You can tell that is the tactic. Bougie will drive past him just to get him by the window, and while the rest of his teammates will spray in that general direction. But here comes Cyclone Shield, and that is the danger of lurking for too long. You will become a victim of third-party vibe, will know what's good for them, and they will get out of dodge. They do not want the smoke at all. They will be advancing from this position. Kenny will spin away. He will be discovered sooner rather than later, I might add. He will make it out just in time. Vibe. And now the play zone has centered up very, very nicely there. 21st Century and the guys from Dream Team getting into something special here. Pharaoh has been knocked away. Now they continue. The numbers start to dwindle. Power spotted again. Baby's there. And Archer's there. Blows the vehicle up. And Power falls immediately. Dream Team circling around like sharks that smell blood in the water. You can see Archer just playing in from the southern side. And he might just send a couple of shots towards Pharaoh there. Pharaoh, I believe, the last one up. For the guys from 21st Century, he's not the last one up actually. He's been knocked away. And he will be confirmed by Archer. And 5 eliminations to 21st Century. It is Baby, the last one up, trying to do his best. He is going to catch Chris and tries to confirm him. And he does confirm him. But Sad is there. Sends him back into the lobby. 21st Century go out in 15th place. 8 eliminations to Dream Team. But unfortunately, in that engagement, they did lose 2 players. Lucid and Chris. Swimming with the fishes, unfortunately. They will do their absolute best to hold on for the time being. There's an unfortunate scenario for them. But Dream Team will be smiling with this performance. 8 eliminations. But now they have to survive as a 2-man team. Arch and Sad. 5 eliminations between them. Can they get more? Or can they at least crack into the top 10? Or rather the top 8. Because that's where the points start to matter. Central area being heavily congested for the time being. There's a team around the area, but Hacienda is pretty free, and all of these teams do not know this just yet. But No Gaming starting to make their rotation from the northern side, and they might just run into the guys from First Arctics. First Arctics, very dangerous when it comes to, you know, gatekeeping positions. So this might just be right up their alley. They might just get the advantage and push right through, get the numbers up, get the numbers working. This is what they've been looking for. This is what they've been hoping for, rather. They will survive. But the play zone will squeeze them very, very shortly. The rotations through the roadside. And hopefully they will get into something interesting. Cyclone Shield on that western side. Journeying to the center of the circle, and they will be obstructed here by the guys from Afro Esports. Now this is that engagement that your mother warned you about. Laser on the left hand side, Cyclone Shield and Afro once again. We just saw these two go at it in the last game. The grenade bounces right off the walls there. Stoner is going to try his best, but Punk is on the top. And he starts to cook the grenade. Might just connect, but Pump is going to jump outside. Ooh, tries his absolute best, but the grenade again, he pops towards the left. And that's a fantastic grenade, but it doesn't do the job right there. Pump goes down immediately to Danny Brown. CQC at its finest. Danny Brown gets the confirmation. Cyclone Shield in their element right now, because they have Danny Brown, and I told you that it's all about the close quarters. Cyclone Shield are very, very dominant when it comes to the close quarters, as Swags is sent all the way back, but he gets his HP all the way back up. Medkit burned away. Swags heading all the way back towards Hunter to renew the numbers of the guys from Afro Esports. But again, Danny Brown will not overextend. He will fall behind and ask for reinforcements. Pops appeal just to get his health all the way back up. But let's not forget about the third parties. You can see the third parties just lingering on the eastern side there. And Danny Brown will be spotted, and a couple of sprays again. But this time it's Roach. He does got a knock again onto the guys from Afro. Another player falls. I believe it is going to be Swags. He will be confirmed. Open next stage. There he goes. 4 versus 2. Cyclone Shield starting to cook. This is the kind of engagement they like to do. This is the kind of stuff that Cyclone Shield is good at. If this was how the last game ended, I told you Cyclone Shield would have taken the game if they had a, you know, very, very close quarters 4 versus 4. But they decided to, you know, fight the guys from Afro in long range, and that was never going to work. Now it's a matter of who is going to maintain beauty in this engagement. And here comes Roach, pops into his vehicle there, trying to gather as much intel as possible onto the guys from Afro Esports. You can see Hunter there, he spots him, drives right through, he might get uprooted, but not in time. And he has gathered the intel he was hoping for. Danny Brown is there to the rescue, gets another knock. Danny Brown, champion, CQC merchant, gets another confirmation. Hunter, the next one to go down. And that is the end of Afro Esports. Cyclone Shield obliterating one of the strongest teams in the lobby like it was nothing. That is teamwork at its finest. Cyclone Shield showing us why they are the #1 team on the leaderboard right now, or rather one of the #1 teams on the leaderboard right now. And this is the performance that tells you just that. Beautiful stuff coming in from Cyclone Shield. Danny Brown, the man in front, the CQC merchant, selling dreams to the ops. He is the one who knocks the ops, knocks out the guys from Afro Esports. You can tell that's that Heisenberg energy, that's that Walter White energy. Danny Brown, the MVP for Cyclone Shield, always up there, doing the fantastic job of holding out. And now the play zone moves a little bit towards the northern side, favoring the guys from First Arctics. You can already see them occupying water treatment, and now Vibe making their own advance towards that western area. It looks like this might just be the time the engagements are going to start to dwindling through. This is what they've been looking for. This is what they've been waiting for still. One after the other start to ring the numbers. Iceman making their rotation still. There's a whole lot of teams that have not made it inside of the zone just yet. OG, one of those teams that's perfectly placed on that southeastern side, just away from Hacienda. They will be enjoying themselves, at least for the time being. First Arctics going to be evenly balanced in water treatment. No gaming as well. Slow and steady rotations, that is the plan. And Dream Team, the only team on that eastern side. They are a two-man team. But hopefully they will not get eliminated just yet. One after the other, they continue to hold on there. Vibe, very careful though, holding out. Ooh, Team Extreme and the guys from Foul Play, looks like they might just be getting into something there. They've been holding out. This is from that Picardo area though. Most of these teams are just doing the absolute best of holding on inside. But 03 versus the guys from OG. And Monga is the first one to fall. But Chief is there, spreading love. He's wearing love, but he's spreading bullets, that's for sure. Vibe getting away from the guys from Cyclone Shield, but OG just here trying to rid themselves of the guys from 03. Pedri is going to be spotted and knocked all the way down to about 10 HP. Might just be warned here, but Chief is careful. And now is the 1 versus 1. Pops a couple of shots towards Reels. Is going to wound him a little bit. Chief tries again. Gets a couple of sprays, and Reels will fall immediately there. Beautiful spray from Chief. Again he sprays. And again he sprays. And again he sprays. He gets no name down. He's trying his best, but he turns his back to the ops. And that is the one mistake you cannot make. And Chief will fall immediately there. It's all up to Pedri though. He is inside the smoke. And he might just take the advantage here and move on towards the guys from 03. He might just get the revive onto Chief there. Pops a little bit, but he jumps out the vehicle too early. Pops a couple of shots towards Nexus there, but Nexus is just better. Pops over and knocks him away. OG sent back into the lobby, courtesy of 03. Beautiful work. And here comes Knocker Lobby, reaping where they did not sow. And this is what you call spoiler alert. They will just pull up to the scene as well, trying to get a couple of shots towards the guys from 03. Agbalagba just falling behind, not overextending himself a little bit too much. And here comes the town hall, hopping into his downfall, his boss, trying to just get inside of that play zone instead. The chief from OG did do a fantastic job of trying to hold on to the guys from 03 there, but they were just too much for him. Should have gone for the knock away instead, but unfortunately, you know, did not do the trick. Spray will work. Ooh, nice spray. Nice spray from the town hall there. We'll try again. Surely he would head into his vehicle now and get out of dodge. Nexus is not one to be trifled with. And knock on lobby. Finally, we'll get out of dodge. Guys from foul play just chilling out here. Rash and Sharmoot, the last two up for foul play. They might just start to spray into the 03 brothers as they descend from the hill right there. But Team Extreme, you can hear them spraying bullets onto the guys from Men of Blood. That western area looking very tricky there. No Gaming finally making the advance inside. After all of those rotations, you know, they've been dealing with, but they are trying to make the advantage for the advance in that area again. Roach trying his absolute best to spray right through. He's being chased, heavily chased by the guys from No Gaming, and that is what you call a drive-by. Roach knocked all the way down to about 1 HP. He is going to be spotted. He was just too close for comfort. Might just get blown away, but it would be wiser to get the smokes out instead. But Roach will make it to cover just in time, but the play zone is just so close by. Would be wise to get those revives up now, one after the other. Play zone starting to ick very closely here. This Roach is going to get his health back up, but he's too soon. Makes the mistake of hanging inside of that play zone a little bit too long, and he will succumb to play zone damage. But Danny Brown is still inside. He does have a beautiful position inside of that zone, but all he has to do is find some high ground, and I'm pretty sure it will work for Cyclone Shield. But unfortunately there, Stoner is still far away and is all the way down to about 10 HP. He has to reconvene with Danny Brown here for something to come of it. 03. 4 players strong. The number starting to increase. Elimination one after the other. Extreme now pulling up from the northern side. Sean circling around, finding some intel. He will be spotted and tapped and knocked away by Ace. And he will be confirmed immediately, blown away by Ace there. Extreme losing a player for absolutely no reason. Dream Team will be spotted, and Sad will be knocked away. Northern position is all left to Archer to see if he will get that revive onto his teammate, and it will look like a possibility there. But 03 with a beautiful split and a 2-2 split. Ooh, it's a nice one there though. 03 up 9 eliminations, and they're still trying their best to hold on, but they have lost no name. They might just lose more. Cyclone Shield is still in the mix right here. A couple of sprays working in, but Rails will be discovered by Violence. First Arctics now dealing damage, and now Cyclone Shield just pulled up as well. And now it's all left to Nexus. The IGL, the leading man for the guys from 03. He sprays into the smoke right there. He is going to tag Danny Brown up a little bit, but Ace crawls to him, and he is going to get him, or rather get his teammates all the way back up. Ace will try his best to hold on, but the smokes, it might be wiser for them to come out now, and they do start to come out. And another smoke. And now the guys from O3 have a lot of fighting to do. No Gaming will be pulling up to that eastern area. There's a whole lot of teams advancing through, but Ace will get a knock onto Mash there, but the return fire is brilliant from Violent. First Arctics still maintaining the western side. No Gaming finally making an advance. Cyclone Shield popping through, but Danny Brown is there. Gets the first knock and the second. No Gaming sent back into the lobby courtesy of Cyclone Shield. The right hand side still maintained. First Arctics losing yet another player. Danny Brown is on fire. 7 eliminations to him and 12 to Cyclone Shield. And this is the kind of performance they've been looking for. Your might is there. Falls behind the vehicle. Cover to cover. Cyclone Shield again. They do not have the play zone, but they will be doing the best to hold on for at least for the time being. O3 still doing their absolute best. But a grenade from Stoner will confirm Ace. But Nexus will not let it rest. But a confirmation instead from Danny Brown. He will steal. He will loot. He will destroy. Danny Brown, the man. The CQC merchant. The legend himself. Pops another grenade from Nexus. But he doesn't connect. The smoke is the barrier he cannot see. Another grenade comes out. Cyclone Shield here. Dealing damage to every single corner. Danny Brown, relentless. But he will be spotted finally by Nexus. Swept off his feet and put into the ground finally there. O3 starting to cook. And now is all left to Nexus. Nexus will steal 2 of them. And now Violence right behind Behavior. Pops a couple of shots for the right hand side. It's Nexus versus Violence there. He is going to pop. But he switches the grenade. Pop to the right hand side. Tries again the left. And he is going to try his absolute best. So he's down to a 1 HP. Nexus. Agbafrio, yo. Pops again. He tries the drop shot. Nexus. Chicken. Dinner. O3! What a way to finish! Agbafrio, yo, for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way you finish. 12 eliminations. O3 brothers. 4 to Violence there for First Arctics. Coming in at second place. Cyclone Shield in third place. In third place, you know. With this outstanding 14 eliminations, I believe. And No Gaming in our fourth with 1. We got from Foul Play in 5th place with 2. Team Extreme in 6th place with 6. And Oxygen in 7th place with 3. And guys from Dream Team in 8th place with, what is that? 8? 8. No Rage Esports in 9th place with 1. Vibe in 10th place with 2. Guys from Men of Blood in 11th place with 2. Knock and Lobby in 12th place with nothing. And OG in 13th place with nothing as well. Afro Esports in 14th place with nothing. 21st Century in 15th place with 2. And Active in 16th place with nothing. Now that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Agbafrio, yo, for a reason. Agbafrio, yo, for a reason. Nexus unhinged. Beautiful finish from O3. And that is the performance. That is why they are number 1. That is why O3 is number 1. Agbafrio, yo, for a reason. Nexus, what a finish. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Game 2 Super Weekend, the Nigerian Pro League Season 6. And that is the performance that I have been looking for. O3 coming in clutch, but let us not forget about Cyclone Shield. Danny Brown, the MVP, 8 eliminations to him, and that is the performance that we have been, we know he's capable of. The front man for the guys from, Cyclone Shield. Woo! That was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Game 2. We've got 2 games left for you. By the end of the day, we will see, you know, who is going to be topping that leaderboard this time around. We're going to see 2 new teams added to the leaderboard, so hopefully we'll have a fantastic performance coming in from those 2 teams, Oxygen and Afro Esports. Looking forward to seeing how they fare in the lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL. Do not touch that dial. Stay strapped. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the NPL Season 6, brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance. Whew, you know what time it is. 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 It is Super Weekend 2. We had a Super Weekend last weekend, and now we're having another Super Weekend. So you know that we stay strapped, we stay ready all the way out here at 10.8E. But do not forget, every single point gathered in the Super Weekend will count towards the finals. So all of these teams are battling to get themselves a spot in the finals. And that is where you want to be, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be in the finals. Why? Because that's where the money's at. That is where you get a taste of that money, that shmoney. Yes. Yeah. Man, you guys saw that finish from Nexus in the last game. That was absolutely insane. That is a clutch finish. The drop shot. I mean, they call him Ibrafrio for a reason. And this is that reason. Beautiful stuff coming in from Nexus right there. And that is the performance of a lifetime. But I do love the performance so far from 03. It has been super consistent over the past 2 games. But now we head into the Vikendi. Yes, Vikendi is the map we are going to be in right now. So ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to do not touch that dial. We're heading to Vikendi straight up. It is the NPL Super Weekend. It's still your boy Priest. And I am bringing you Vikendi, you know, right about now. And all of these teams are already here. 16 teams in the car right now. You know, due to rain damage all the way across, you know, cutting through the board. Man of the moment, Nexus. That was a beautiful finish, but I cannot downplay the performance of Danny Brown. Okay. Danny Brown was stellar. Stellar performance from Danny Brown in the last game. Surely you cannot write that one off. You know, I remember, oh my god, what a zone. What kind of zone is this? All the way to the north, northwestern, and imagine the rotation it seems like Oxygen and No Rage will make. Jeez, man, what a rotation they will need to make to get into the northern area. Surely they will get blown away before they get there. But we'll keep an eye out for Oxygen and No Rage Esports. Their rotation will be the trickiest. And again, Dream Team, those teams, their rotations will be the trickiest to make. But I will be impressed to see how they survive. Double Mestra will be occupied by 2 teams, however. And it looks like this is a possibility to be our first engagement. Might be the first engagement that we make. You know, all the teams here, just doing the best. Ooh, 21st century, catching the first player there. Knock and lobby, they need to do a lot more if they want to eliminate a team like 21st century. You know, you have to have a plan, a tactic. You know, most of these teams though, I do expect that there has to be a method to your madness. You know, there has to be a tactic to your engagements. When you want to take a fight, what is the first thing you look out for? You know, most of the teams choose you know, off angles or entry knocks, you know, or full-on assaults, you know. So it's all a matter of having a style, a technique when it comes to taking engagements, you know, especially when you don't have all the intel. But ooh, OG getting spawned out there. Monga will not cover fire through again from Hunter. A couple of sprays to work through as well. Ooh, Chief is there, actually gets the first one, and the second one might just work. And that's a beautiful play from Monga. He will rid the lobby of the guys from Afro Esports. What a beautiful finish. I mean, 3 eliminations for Monga there. What did he put in that gun, bro? What did he put in that gun? Monga, the OG, the main man. Look at their crates lined up in a box. In a triangle box right there. Afro Esports getting blown away. Again, relatively very early. OG coming out on top, losing only Pedri in this engagement. And that tells you a whole lot. You know, that tells you so much. But OG up 4 eliminations there, and they will be glad about that one. They did lose Pedri, but that is not going to keep them down at all. 4 points is not bad. Couple of points going towards the finals. That is the plan right there. No Rage Esports again as a 3-man team. It is all going to always be tricky playing as a 3-man team. But will it be enough though? Will they be enough? It's all a numbers game at this point, you know, but No Rage could get sticky with it though. They could get very, very sticky with it, you know. Very sticky with it. Rage Esports not be having the best of games today so far, but OG again in the feed, and now it's Oxygen this time around. Monga once again starts to spray. He will catch one of the guys from Oxygen. Will be Junkie getting knocked away just in the open there. Don't know if they will be going for that confirmation onto the guys from Oxygen. Oh yes, they will. And OG going through it right now. Will be making the advance. It's a 2 versus 3 though. They need to be wary of Team Oxygen. They are very, very dangerous still. As Any is there waiting for the guys from OG to pull up. He might just start to uproot them. That is the element of surprise. They did not know what is happening here. OG, a mistake they made. They get tagged up again. But no, Zanny gets the knock actually. But he is going to be dropped immediately there by Lynx. And that is OG making an absolutely horrendous mistake with that push. And I talked about this. OG talked about Oxygen, how dangerous they could be. Zanny will be confirmed, and OG losing 2 players to Lynx there. And they will get blown away. So all left to Chief, and that was a horrible, horrible push there. Did not have all the intel at all. They did not have all that intel, and they paid the price for it. It is unfortunate that that happened, but you know, the cost of doing business. The cost to be the boss. Here you go pay him. And here comes Cyclone Shield just rotating through. I'm pretty sure they will not get into. They said, oh, they will. Falcon will be spotted. A couple of shots sent his way by Beast. But he will get out of dodge. He doesn't want any of that smoke at all. He will get out of a dangerous position. But Roach is there. Roach will hang around to see what is up actually. I mean, you shot at me. Might as well, you know, check what you're carrying. I mean, you're a big man. You can get at me, Abby. Oh yeah, let's go now. And now Falcon gets the spray, and that is the end of Oxygen. You see how quickly that went? That is the mistake. You should have let them go on their way. They should have let Cyclone Shield be on their way. But unfortunately, no. And they paid for it. Danny Brown, though, he is the one that knocks them, or rather sweeps them off their feet. Knock and Lobby losing yet another player all the way out there. Is all left a captain, I believe. And the Town Hall, the last 2 left for Knock and Lobby. They've been instrumental to the team so far, but it is very unfortunate that they've lost Agbalagba to Active Gaming. Imagine the guys from Knock and Lobby losing players to different teams in entirety, you know. They did lose Mishiki to the guys from 21st Century earlier on, to that Tommy gun. Looks like they've lost yet another player to another team. They're making rotations around, but 21st Century is still in Noble Mestro though. You know, I talked about No Rage Esports and Dream Team how they would make their rotations. But ooh, that's a beautiful position being held though by the guys from Foul Play. And this is Zone 1 closing out the most intricate zone. Team Extreme, another team to be wary of. Team Extreme gathering as much intel as possible onto their ops there. Active Gaming just a little bit northern. Seriously lacking in that position. TQ just hops outside. He has to be careful though. Sean does have sights on him. Might spray into him very shortly. And here comes Surge. The rest of the guys from Extreme, this might be the right time for them to pull up here, because Sean is giving them all of the intel, and this is the kind of intel they need to get the job done. Active Gaming in serious trouble here if the guys from Extreme will act on this information. You know, I mean, it's all about information and how you use it. But the information gathering here from Sean has to be phenomenal, has to be top tier. You know, he's snitching, man. Snitching on all the ops. Snitching on Active Gaming right here to the rest of his teammates, telling them, you've got one guy in here, we've got two guys in here, crash from here. Pretty sure that's how the conversation is going on at the back of the comms there. You know, but that says a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget. Ooh, here come a nest. We'll get tagged up just a little bit there, but Sean will show his hand, and the element of surprise is gonna vanish there. Nez actually runs all the way back into the shed without getting blown away. I don't know how he was able to make it through, but Sean was not paying attention. Again, he tags right through inside, and unfortunately Skinny will be knocked away. Active Gaming in serious trouble there. Believer, it is Knockin' Lobby this time getting their pound of flesh. The grenade is what falls onto Skinny there, and he will be confirmed by the town hall. Surge is there, tags him up. He will be knocked away by the town hall and sent back into the lobby. Surge, unfortunately, is swept away. Active Gaming down to 2 players. Somehow they were a 4-man team, but now they're a 2-man team. That's a 2 versus 2. If they want all the smoke for the guys from Knockin' Lobby, they will need to do more. We will need to do a whole lot more. Dream Team finally making their advance from the southern side. No Gaming will be in front of them. Lucid sprays towards the north. Rusty will be knocked away. And now the advance they've been looking for. The guys from No Gaming spread thin around. They have all the bases covered, so it's all a matter of who pushes up next. But Guns will be going for that little bit of a cover area. Dream Team have been spotted the left hand side. Guns might decide to spray. He spots one, starts to spray, drops Chris immediately, and now the cover is blown away. Might just blow up the vehicle instead to get that confirmation. Sad. We'll blow that vehicle surely. The smoke's already coming out. Chris will be falling behind. The smoke path from Sad right there. He will just go for that revive. It would be the wiser choice. Guns does drive away, and a beautiful spray coming into it as well. Dream Team still holding on for dear life. The left hand side looking very, very preoccupied. Ooh, Archer will be discovered by Rusty, knocked down to the ground, and now surely Archer will be confirmed. He has no cover, he has no overwatch, and Rusty starts to cook the grenade. That would not actually be necessary. He doesn't even have an idea where he is. Archer just going to be crawling away to safety there, but Bibbs on the right hand side surely will spot him and will confirm, and the first elimination for No Gaming will be courtesy of the guys from of Rusty there. You guys get a knock again. Dream Team in serious trouble right now. Grenade from Sad, and might do the trick right there. Knock Guns away. Guns making the advance. That's a beautiful grenade, and he is going to catch him immediately there. Knocks him down to his knees, and this might just be the opportunity, the breathing room that Dream Team have been looking for, but no. Cover fire is unhinged. He will be knocked down to about 20 HP, but Sad He's about to get a little bit sadder. Might just decide to take the engagement there. And now Keys is on. Pops her a couple of shots right through. Decks him down again. Shags him up again. Tries again. And that's a beautiful finish. Knocks him clean. And Sad doing a fantastic job. Gets 2 knocks. But will he get the 3rd? Gets the confirmation onto Guns right there. It's a 2-man team here for Dream Team. But his back is exposed. He has to be careful there. As Rusty is still in a dangerous position. Bibbs behind a tree. And Sad is going to make the advance. Pops right through. Switches to the UMP. He's going to get his health all the way back up now. Dream Team fighting for their lives. It's a 2 versus 2. 1 knock apiece. Pops the Molotov just in a perfect fish. Squeeze Bibbs outside. Gets a knock again, but he is going to be knocked away by Bibbs there. And that is the terrain advantage. Lucid, the last one up, and he's just too far away. But Keys is all the way down to about 1 HP. Rusty is going to do his absolute best to pop right through, but Keys will be confirmed by the play zone. And Dream Team up 2 eliminations, but somehow the guys from No Gaming will come out on top. No. We'll have to move on to Dodge. And now again, First Arctics versus O3. We saw this just happen. Nexus clearing the deck. And Dolly will be confirmed by Ace there. O3 in a serious predicament here. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, tries his best, but Violence is just better with the UMP. And he is going to exterminate Ace. And O3 lose 1 player. Might just lose another. Nexus has to do something about this one, but your might is the next to fall. And a grenade just right into the corner from Nexus there. That's a beautiful grenade, but Violence is going to move all the way towards the southern side. But the last grenade from Reels will connect. Or rather from No Name will connect. And now O3 4 eliminations up, but they have lost 1 player. They're not at full strength, but they have 4 points to add to the leaderboard right now. And I believe with this performance, surely they will be in the finals. Ooh, Cyclone Shield just pulling up a little bit too soon and a little bit too strong, getting their bullets sent all the way down south, catching Nexus off guard, but No Name will be there to get that revive. But Cyclone Shield won all the smoke, and they will be pulling up. Popping a couple of shots here is No Name. 2 versus 1, they're taking the advantage, one after the other, but No Name will change behind. Starting to turn his back to the ops right there, but his teammate will be confirmed. Nexus is going to be snuffed away. O3 in serious trouble right now. The left-hand side, Roach is there, catches him off guard, knocks him away. O3 down to the last player. It is going to be Reels. And Roach etching very closely there. He's been spotted. Reels, will he make it out of dodge in this one? Bounces off the staircase. The grenade is good, but not as good. And now decides to pop right through another one. That's a beautiful Molotov cocktail there. And on the grenade to follow from Roach. Falls behind. He's still on fire. It will be spotted. They're chasing him down. Surely that is going to be the end. Danny Brown charging in front. Falcon there with a grenade. They're still chasing him down. And Reels will catch Danny Brown. But he will be discovered in the corner there by Stoner. And that is the end of O3. 6 eliminations to Cyclone Shield. And that is the performance again. We're talking about Danny Brown is still cooking all of these players. 3 eliminations to him. And I believe he's about to clock 20 very soon. Cyclone Shield again. Explaining why they are just better. They're just better. And now there's 10 teams in the lobby and 27 players. We are stage 4 circle. There's a lot of play zone positions still to work with. Wait, where is No Rage Esports actually? You know, I talked about them. And I don't believe they were able to make that rotation, unfortunately. 21st Century and now Vibe. Getting to a little bit of a skirmish here. Grenade starting to fly outside. Again, popped a couple of shots right through, but he will be snuffed away immediately by Roy. But Roy will be discovered by Iceman and tagged all the way down. But 1 HP might leave the advantage, but Vibe will be knocked away there by 21st Century. Roy will be picked up. 5 eliminations to them. Baby with 4 out of those 5. That is 21st Century doing a fantastic job. I've not started eating. Now you can give me. Play zone just makes that shift we've been expecting all the way to the eastern side. No gaming, just surviving out there with 3 eliminations to their name, but they might just be running into the guys from Cyclone Shield. And I believe Team Extreme? Is Team Extreme still here? Yes, Team Extreme is still here. Got 1 elimination though. Should be looking for more. Team Extreme though, you know, they've been lurking, surfing. I am a big fan of the guys from Knock and Lobby though. They've been doing a fantastic job of holding out, but making rotations like this is so dangerous without a vehicle though. They will get spotted surely. Vikendi is not a subtle map. It is not subtle. It is not. It is not subtle at all. Like, what did you think was going to happen to you, man? You got knocked away. And Choco will be the one to do the honors onto Knock and Lobby. I don't know why they do not have a vehicle at this point. It is unfortunate for them. I mean, even a snowmobile, bro. Even a snowmobile. The Team Extreme will bag 2 eliminations at the expense of the guys from Knock and Lobby. They will start making the advance inside of that next zone. They might just run into the guys from No Gaming very, very soon, making the advance up top. You need to be need to be careful there. He does hear the footsteps. Grenade comes outside. No Gaming already on the offensive, but the smoke's already coming out as well. That's another grenade warning. Choco has to be careful. He has no cover. I believe there's someone on the right hand side there. Not sure who it is. It's TQ from Active, and he is going to spot Choco, and he is going to spot Senior Boy as well. 2 knocks. TQ, the thorn in the side. He might just get 3 though. Is he single-handedly going to eliminate all of the players from Extreme there? His left hand side is a little bit too free, and he might just get knocked away there. But TQ with a beautiful shot towards the guys from Team Extreme. Choco and Ronnie and Senior Boy all feeling the brunt of TQ. But No Gaming is there, and that is the danger of revealing your position. No Gaming will put a stop to Active Gaming's movements there as they eliminate TQ from the cut, you know. Put him in out of his misery though. Cyclone Shield, very, very capable with their positional advantage. They do love to play the compound, not necessarily a terrain team. But Extreme back to full strength once again. And now they can focus on the guys from No Gaming. They need to eliminate them. The play zone is already starting to cook from behind. Would be wiser for them to make the advance. It is stage 6 of the circle. You do not want to get caught outside. 11 will be spotted away by Roy there. Knocked away immediately as well. And Creed will return fire onto the guy from 21st Century Extreme. Finally making the descent all the way downhill. As Men of Blood will be snoozed out in 6th place. And now the numbers continue to dwindle up. But here comes Rusty. He's been spotted, he's been seen, and he is going to be knocked away by Choco there. But the return fire is brilliant there from Stoner. And now it's all left to Ronnie and Sean, trying their absolute best just to hold on. And Team Extreme hanging on by a thread. Molotov versus Molotov there will fall behind. Rusty will be confirmed. The elimination stolen by Falcon. Cyclone Shield now up to 7 eliminations. Will soon turn to 8. And a beautiful grenade. Senior Boy gets knocked away by Danny Brown. That's a beautiful grenade. And now it's all left to Ronnie though. Another grenade just pops outside. Another one falls. Sean will fall again. Beautiful spray to work right through again from the right angle there. But Cyclone Shield will continue to dominate. 11 eliminations to them. Cyclone Shield they smelled the chicken dinner in the last game, but will they be able to finally claim it? It's been elusive, but it might just do the job. And let's not forget about the guys from OG Chief for the last one up for the guy from Old Guard. He's been surviving ever since that entanglement with the guys from Oxygen. He's been the last one up. He's been holding a fort. And he is the closest person to the zone. Will throw a spanner in the works for the rest of these teams? 21st Century. Do you have one player inside of the play zone? It is going to be Roy. Sprays inside of the smoke. Sprays and prays, but the prayers will not be answered. Nobody. No hit markers, no warning. The rest of the team will pull up. 4 players still. 4 players strong for 21st Century. 4 players strong for Cyclone Shield, and 1 apiece for No Gaming and OG. There's 10 players in the cut right there, but Power exposes himself just a little bit too long and it will be knocked away. No Gaming into the mix right there from behind, spraying into Cyclone Shield, manages to knock him clean. Bibbs is the danger there, and he will be the one who knocks them away. Falls behind cover. This might just be what he's been trying to do there, but Falcon will be confirmed immediately. Bibbs is a danger right now to Cyclone Shield, but they cannot spot him. Again, he sprays a couple of knocks through, but Roach will do a better job. Cyclone Shield up 12 eliminations. You're starting to knock at the door of the chicken dinner once more. 21st Century in a 3-man team here. Unless this revive will come true, but it's not looking like a possibility. This is just a risky maneuver from Roy. He will get knocked away again, but he's not going to get knocked away actually. He survives. 21st Century now the only team with 4 players in the cut. Roy is going to pop a smoke just in front. They do not have play zone to work with though. You can see Stoner will do his best to start the advancement process. Cyclone Shield know for a fact they do not need to play this cross country. All they have to do is make it very, very close by. Let's not forget about the OG Chief himself, the last player for the guys from the Old Guards. A 2nd place finish will not be bad at all. Pops the first smoke outside. And now Cyclone Shield is the closest team to his position. He is going to make an advancement. Ooh, Danny Brown will be spotted away and knocked away as well. Baby makes it inside. Gets a knock. Confirms Danny Brown as well. But Stoner will get a knock. But the return fire from Roy is there. And Roy will knock him clean as well. Pops a couple of shots towards that corner there. But that is going to be the end, as Chief will be the one to steal it. But 21st Century will take the chicken dinner. And a second place finish for OG, courtesy of Chief. 6 eliminations. And that will be enough to get the job done for OG. 21st Century with 12 eliminations to boot and a chicken dinner. Now that is a beautiful performance. OG in 2nd place with 6. Cyclone Shield in 3rd place with 14. No Gaming in 4th place with 5. Team Extreme in 5th place with 3. Men of Blood in 6th place with 3 as well. Active in 7th place with 1. Knockin' Lobby in 8th place with 2. Dream Team in 9th place with 3. Vibe in 10th place with 3 as well. O3 in 11th place with 4. No Rage Esports in 12th place with nothing. And First Arctic's 13th place with 1. Foul Play in 14th place with nothing. Oxygen 15th place with 2. And Afro Esports in 16th place with 1. Woo! And that is 21st Century doing something for me. Wow. That was a beautiful performance nonetheless. But a big shout out to Chief for OG securing a 2nd place finish for his team though. And Cyclone Shield once again getting stopped at the door of that chicken dinner. Even after performing so excellently, they did a fantastic job, but it was just not enough. It is unfortunate for them, but you know, it is what it is. You know what they say, chicken no they cry for night. Chicken no they cry for night. So 21st Century will take that chicken dinner home. And ooh, ladies and gentlemen, one more game left. That will give us a general idea though. I think Cyclone Shield is the team so far that has been doing the Lord's work in most of the games. Of course, they're still shy of that decisive chicken dinner, but hopefully they will get it in the next game. But until then, do not touch that dial. It is the NPL Season 6. It is a super weekend. The road to the finals continues. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nigerian Pro League Season 6. It's still your man Priest, and this is brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance, our official payment partner. Do not forget to get your pink passport to take you all around the world, you know. Well, all around Africa and Nigeria first, then all around the world. Do not forget to tap into the beauty that is esports at its finest. The Nigerian Pro League is brought to you. It is the Super Weekend 2. We've got 2 weekends so far of Super Weekend. So you know for a fact that teams stay ready. Teams stay absolutely ready to dominate. And that is the beauty of the NPL, ladies and gentlemen. But do not get it twisted though. You know, it is the Super Weekend. All of these teams are trying to get points that will take them into the finals, where they will get a chance to compete for that 1 million naira prize pool. And this is the beginning of that journey. The Super Weekend. Well, I would say beginning adjacent, because they have to play the league before they get to the Super Weekend. But, you know, the points here actually count more. You know, you could play all you want in the league, but if you don't make the Super Weekend, you know, it doesn't really necessarily mean anything for you. But if you do get to the Super Weekend, then your points would be, you know, counted towards the finals. And those teams that do make it to the finals, the top 16 teams, have a chance, you know, to get into it, the Harmattan split final, actually. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I will be taking you into the final game of the night. It is Sandhawk, my favorite map, actually, you know, because the violence that they execute for there is next level. So let's head over to Sandhawk, ladies and gentlemen. It is the NPL Season 6, the Super Weekend, Day 1, brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance. Violence is the name of the game, though. Works every time. 03 will be in Painan here. And I think we saw the guys from 21st Century hit a lick in the last game, get a beautiful finish. Hold on. Did we lose a team already? Is it a lie? Okay, we did not lose a team. We just have 15 teams only here. Okay, so who is missing? I'll play first Arctics, no rage. Is Afro Esports here? Yes. Afro Esports is here. Okay, guys, so who is missing? Who are we not seeing here? Is it Knock and Lobby? I think it's Knock and Lobby. Yeah, it's Knock and Lobby. Knock and Lobby isn't here. I would notice them very quickly because I'm a big fan of the Town Hall. So Knock and Lobby is a team that is not in this game, unfortunately. Whew. It will get tricky for them, though. This is how you lose your spot in the finals, you know, when you do not show up to crucial games such as these ones, you know. After making the Super Weekend, but Active Gaming here, you see it happening in boot camp, though. That's where the action is at. Swags is going to get knocked, and now Active Gaming starting to reel in the violence. The ground floor of boot camp, middle building is where it's at. Swags continues to bleed away. And Ness moving forward there will go for that confirmation. He is going to be peeking out there. Just a little bit towards the corner there. They can hear Hunter squabbling around outside. And Swagged will be confirmed by Skinny there. Makes the advance. Hear the sounds of the 45 ACPs ringing from the UMPs being sprayed around. And this will get tagged up there very, very quickly, though. But Skinny will take the advance. Now Active. Looking very, very strong still. We do have the numbers advantage working for them at least. And now, ooh, here we go. Skinny does have the angle there. Hunter might use the element of surprise to work the kinks right there, but he is going to be spotted shortly. He's been seen. And I doubt there's much he can do from inside of here. Pops the smoke outside. But Team Extreme will be found out by OG and will send back into the lobby very, very quickly. And OG is starting to cook as well. 4 eliminations to them. And that is the right path. Spray there, but Hunter makes the mistake of spraying just a little bit too long, and Ines will get the confirmation there. And the final touch, Active Gaming eliminates Afro Esports. Once again, Afro Esports gets eliminated relatively early. One more time, and this is not the performance I was expecting. You know, after the first game, you know, had a fantastic Erangel game. You know, I thought that they would keep that up, but unfortunately, you know, did not last for much. But OG will be lurking around the old guards. Do have to apologize, guys, because it's a whole lot of work on my PC right now. So a little bit of frame drops are being experienced. I do have to apologize for that. But yes, it is the old guards. So you guys tell me in the chat, who else has seen the old guards, the movie, you know, where this is based off of? I enjoyed that movie. I think it was a Netflix original. I think it was Charlize Theron or something, or somebody, or Ruby Rose. Is it Ruby Rose? I think it was Ruby Rose or something. I'm trying to remember what the name of the lead actress was. She was a fantastic actress, though. I hope that movie is gonna get like a sequel or something, you know. I would definitely watch that. But speaking of sequels, ladies and gentlemen, Extraction 2 is hitting cinemas, or rather hitting Netflix very soon. And I believe that is Chris Hemsworth or Liam Hemsworth. I'm not sure which of the Hemsworths it is, but you know, if you're a big fan of movies like myself, you will take a gander. But Zani will be the one to pop a couple of shots with that from OG, and Reels will be discovered. No Name as well, tagged up. And 2 down for 03, and now they are in danger. Pedri starts to move ahead, but Zani will be spotted and dropped away by Nexus immediately there, and Chief ringing his head immediately too will be spotted away. But now the guys from 03 start to burn alive, courtesy of Pedri. He's going to pop a grenade instead. And now OG will take the advance. They want all the smoke. They want the violence to pop right through onto the guys from 03, but they have to be careful. 03, it is not a difficult team. It's not an easy team to eliminate. They are so hard to battle, so hard to fight. But here come OG, giving it all they've got. They've got Zani still knocked away. The numbers advantage are not... is not going to be in their favor right there. But Vibe will pull into the mix, and the third party will be the help of the guys from OG. Ace is going to be so unlucky right there, but he will get the knock, and he will get another one. Ace is the man, eliminating the guys from OG. And that's a beautiful play from 03. But No Name has been sent back into the lobby now. Vibe, the third parties start to roll through. Grenade starting to come outside. DBS, grenade, all the violence, they are ready for it. Vibe starting to reap what they did not sow, and now they are ready to eliminate what's left of the guys from 03. Ace will not get picked up, but 03 are not leaving this one without a fight at all. Grenade's already starting to cook. DBS pops right through from Bougie, but he will be repelled back by another grenade. And now they have to be ready. 03 not letting this one rest at all. Nexus is still there, starting to pop right through. Reels has to be careful, but the grenade will find Nexus and drop him immediately by Iceman, and Reels will be the last one up there. Nexus will be confirmed, that the revive already coming through there from Reels, but the rest of the players from Vibe will be making the descent down. This is what they've been looking for. They're starting to preach and search for the guys from 03. Reels has been very, very silent there, but Bougie, so 4 versus 2 can get tricky. Oh, but the DBS is fantastic. And Ace is the last one up here. Switches up, gets the first knock, gets the second, but the third will be there. Iceman with the DBS to claim the guys from 03. Third parties is Sanok. Stage 2 circle, and the violence already brewing through. And no rage, they can hear the gun violence all the way out there in the northern side, but they will not get involved. It is unfortunate, but they will hang on just a little bit too short. No Rage Esports have a play zone. They have all the time in the world, but they do not have any points to their name just yet. There's 9 teams, however, left, and one more team goes out, they will get 1 point. So are they waiting for that 1 point? Vive doing a fantastic job of taking the initiative there to back themselves 3 eliminations. Now we've got I believe Cyclone Shield is still here, coming in through from that eastern side. 21st Century, straight out of a high. First Arctics in a 2-2 split, waiting for any team that dares cross that middle path to get absolutely demolished. But for now, the closest team within reach is going to be the guys from No Gaming. More and more they wait, the more and more the play zone starts to shrink. Active Gaming will still be in camp holding out. That's from Foul Play just arriving in time. They've got 9 teams inside of the game right now. Got Dream Team all the way out there in the western side. Guys from No Gaming equally on that western side, rather the guys from No Gaming equally are making an advance very, very closely to No Rage. And this is going to be a very, very tricky engagement. It's a 4 versus 4. Guns will be the one to lead the charge here, trying to get that opening knock. You know, we did talk about the grenade from top C will discombobulate the plans that the guys from No Gaming have there. Bibs will get knocked away, and now it's a tricky scenario for No Gaming. They could hear Bibs just pulling up, and the grenade will land on his forehead. Pop Smoke just exposing his shoulder a little bit, but Guns knows how dangerous it is to go for that revive. He knows it is going to be almost impossible to get that revive onto Bibs. Unfortunate scene, but Bibs will bleed out unless someone with a vehicle will pull up to his scene. But unfortunately that will not work, and Bibs surely will bleed out. Another grenade. Bibs will be confirmed, unfortunately. And No Gaming will lose their first player. And now they have to plan again. Is this push going to be worth it? Is this the decision they want to make, or will they fall back? Let's not forget, Vibe is around that area still. You know, I would expect a rotation towards the eastern side, you know, from the guys from No Rage. You know, just make a rotation around. And I mean, this smokes should have come out a long time ago. Ooh. Ooh. That's a very close call grenade there. Guns has to be careful if another one drops a little bit too close. Might spell curtains for him and for the rest of his team, but is there any chance for him to fall back? That is unlikely, because I do believe there's another team just right behind them. Utilities being burned through here by No Gaming, but it's not working out. They are stuck in some kind of stalemate, so it will be a while before anything exciting happens here again, unless another team from behind pulls up, and I believe that is going to be Cyclone Shield. Very, very soon. They are going to be making their descent all the way down. Do not have any teams that's going to surprise them from the rear end, so they are very cautious. Rage, finally, the gods of spray start to answer their prayers. They spray and pray. They do get a knock, but not confirmation just yet. They do need to work overtime. But on the top hill there, I believe 21st Century is looking down here as well. This is a valid position. And 21st Century also looking for a way in, but they will not compromise their high ground at all. Unless they probably get like 2 knocks. I believe 1 knock is not enough. You know, even the guys from Vibe on that western side would not be ready to jeopardize their position either way. But the play zone will be the decider of who moves when. It's closing out very soon. And the sprays continues, but Top C will finally get that confirmation he's been so desperately seeking. On to the guys from No Gaming. No Gaming are now down to 2 players, cut by 50%. Cyclone Shield still behind them. They will be in serious trouble the moment those guys decide to actually start making the advance down. But the play zone will shift, favoring the guys from Active all the way out there in Boot Camp. And 21st Century will start to make their advance. And now it is time to move. And that is the MPL for you, ladies and gentlemen. You do not just drive your Molue anyhow. You will get blown to smithereens. Smokes all the way out there. Jesus. No rest for the wicked. Dream Team sending the guys from 21st Century back into the lobby with the quickness, I might add. What a beautiful way to finish. Vibe also getting a little taste of that as well. That northern area still being heavily contested still. They will continue to spray into the smoke and into the darkness just to find some ops. And now Active Gaming will sit pretty inside of boot camp, but the guys from First Arctics will be joining them. And the rest of the teams have started to make their advance. And now No Gaming finally getting spotted by Cyclone Shield. There it is going to be Danny Brown who gets a lick this time around. Again, Danny Brown has been having a hell of a game tonight. Every single game he has managed to squeeze at least 1 elimination out. We'll make that even 2 eliminations. Danny Brown just inching it a little bit closer inside of that play zone though, but Vibe will be dispatched finally, courtesy of the guys from Dream Team. They did make that advance finally. Now the spray is two of the guys from No Rage Esports, but the return fire from Pop Smoke is there to force him all the way back. Rusty is drinking a little bit of that bloom juice, but No Rage are not ready to sacrifice any more health for that play zone. And here comes Salam in the 1 versus 1. Nade is going to pop right through, but Rusty will be spotted and the play zone will claim his life, and that is the end of the guys from No Gaming. Active still inside of boot camp and enjoying themselves, but now the guys from No Rage have been spotted. The spray starts to come in. Pop Smoke will be spotted and seen again, knocked away by Roach. Then makes the advance. DG just a little bit towards the north. They are trying to squeeze them out one after the other, but Top C is going to catch Falcon, knocks him clean off, and they are going to be falling by again. Beautiful play from Dudu Salam. Gets a knock again onto Danny Brown. Might just get him confirmed, but the return fire is there. And Cyclone Shield in trouble now. And No Rage Esports, a dangerous team to fight, especially when it comes to another one. The DBS from Top C will do the magic tricks, but it's not enough. And Active Gaming trying to steal what they can, but unfortunately it will not be enough. There's 5 teams left, 14 players in the cut. Roach is still alive, making his way inside of that play zone, but Active Gaming have the upper hand and a better position. But Roach surely will be spotted the moment he decides to make it inside, but he is going to make it inside with a beautiful smoke trail. And now all he has to do is smoke just a little bit more and he will make it inside of the play zone, or rather inside of boot camp at least. The shot's starting to ring out. Now he starts to move again. He phases left, right and center. Beautiful play coming in from Roach. He makes it inside. Cyclone Shield still survive. 7 eliminations to them, and somehow they've cracked into the top 5 courtesy of Roach. Once again, he is the man who survives. The cockroach for Cyclone Shield keeps it up. First Arctics maintaining the north. 4 players up. And it looks like they start to cook all the teams all the way on this eastern side. They finally spot Solo from play, and they will be sending him back into the lobby. Your Might is the one who pulls the trigger, the final trigger, and Active Gaming now decide to pull up to the scene. But they are just 2. Will they be able to do enough? Skinny pulls up there. It's a jump shot, might just work out. Your Might hops into his vehicle and tries to drive away to join get a better position inside of the circle there. This is a better position, but he is going to get tagged up immediately, spotted and found by Active Gaming. And another spray, and another spray. Pro tries again. Fantastic job from Active Gaming, but that will be the end. Violence is the one who pulls the game and nails its shots. Active Gaming though sent back into the lobby, but Your Might is bleeding out. First Arctics up 4 eliminations. Your Violence is the last one up, but foul play will be dispatched by Dream Team, and Dream Team have 9 eliminations between them, and they've got 3 players up. It's a 3 versus 1, and it is going to be Violence, the last one up for the guys from First Arctic. He's been a fantastic player tonight. Has been doing a fantastic and a marvelous job for the guys from First Arctics. After that Miramar game, ooh, he is going to spawn Chris. He is going to be able to knock him down. Now that's 1, but will he get 2? Tries to get the confirmation, sprays into the grass, but it doesn't work. But the right hand side isn't free. He will be confirmed by sheer numbers advantage. Dream Team will claim the last chicken dinner with 10 eliminations, and First Arctics will come in 2nd place with 4. Foul play in 3rd place with 5. Active 4th place with I believe that is 7 eliminations to them. Cyclone Shield in 5th place with 7 as well. No Rage Esports in 6th place with 5. No Gaming 7th place with nothing. Vibe in 8th place with 4. 21st Century in 9th place with nothing. Men of Blood In 10th place with 1, O3. In 11th place with 3, Oxygen. 12th place with nothing, OG. In 13th place with 5, Afro. In 14th place with 2, and Team Extreme in 15th place with 1 elimination. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the final game of the night. What a way to finish. What a finish. What a finish. Beautiful stuff coming in from all of these teams. Dream Team sealing the chicken dinner for the night. Cyclone Shield denied once again, and they did get to the door, but it is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for the guys from for Cyclone Shield. But Dream Team finally tasting that chicken dinner that has been elusive for them as well. That's a beautiful job. But do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, tag in to our social media platforms at 1080 Play on Instagram, on Twitter, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Do not forget to also follow our payment partners, Carbon Finance, for our beautiful content coming your way. PUBG Mobile at its finest, esports at its finest. It is the NPL, it is the Super Weekend. Brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance. The road to Romania begins here. The road to the NPL Grand Finals begins here as well. It is the Super Weekend. It is still your man Priest. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. The leaderboard will be dropped tomorrow on our Instagram, on our Twitter, on every social media outlet that we have over here at 1080. So do not forget to tap in. Woo! What a plethora of games tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A plethora of games tonight. But it is a Super Weekend, and that is what it brings you. It's still your man Priest, ladies and gentlemen, and this is me signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace. One love, guys.